Guys, how you doing? Well, y'all know I've been testing out this new radio, the President Walker from President Electronics, and I've had it hooked up in the truck probably about 3 weeks, and I don't know, I was really looking for something bad to say about the radio, but for beginner radio, I'd pretty much say this is the way to go. It's, in my opinion, and as another person said, it's a Cobra killer. I mean, it's a heavy duty radio. I put it in the truck. I ran it barefoot. Barefoot meaning I didn't have no power supply stuck to it, no linear. Running off of stock antennas. All I did is plugged in and go. And I actually got a lot of compliments from other drivers on the way it sounded. You know, radio checking here and there, and not too much bad I can say about the radio. It's a great beginner radio, in my opinion, or just for the avid guy that just wants a radio in his truck just to have. I'm really used to having 10-meter radios in my truck. Just it's the way I've always been. But I mean, you're looking at spending a whole lot more money than you would for something like this. You know, a Cobra goes for about $100 in the truck stop. These are about $130 from what I priced, and but I think it's a better built radio. And what I do like about it is there's a whole lot less functions on this radio that you have to be concerned with. You know, it's got Vox, which is a voice operated transmission. You don't have to use the mic. All you got to do is just talk to it. I tried it out. I don't much care for Vox myself. I've had it on other radios. I don't use it. To me, it ain't no big deal. Just grab the mic and press the button. Maybe I'm just old school that way. Change your channels up and down, all through the mic. You can change your volume settings all through the mic. It's got 7 color displays. If you're really into the colors, heck, as long as the color's not blinding me, I could really care less what the color is. What I did like is the automatic squelch control, and that's great for, you know, a new driver. You put it down on automatic, and you don't have to keep setting the squelch control. And what I mean by the squelch control, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's that static noise, that you just put it on automatic, and it automatically cancels it. I have run into a few places where the transmission was the radio frequencies were coming in stronger, so you actually had to go into manual and turn it up a little higher to get rid of that noise. No big deal. A lot of people have been asking me about the radio, and I really don't have a whole lot to say about it. As far as nothing bad to say about it, I think it's pretty good little radio. I mean, me myself, anytime I buy a radio, the first thing I do is I take it to a shop and I have it tuned and peaked. And you know, if you buy a Cobra straight out the box, first thing I would have done is took it to a shop and had it tuned and peaked. I use this thing straight out of the box, and I didn't have one bad comment on it, on any conversation I had. Everybody said that the radio was very clear, and it was just a good radio. I guess the disappointing part is I kind of wish they would have sent me a 10-meter radio, because that's what I'm really into. But you know, you start getting into radios like that, and you're looking at spending a little more money, you know, for a starter radio, or for a guy that just wants a radio in his truck. I'd say the President Walker is the way to go. Me myself, I've got radios that are anywhere between $200 and $700. Who really needs to spend that kind of money? But President Electronics, if you want to send me one of them 10-meter radios, I'd be glad to check it out. Like I said when I first introduced the radio to you guys on another video, they're nice enough to give one of these radios away to one of you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a post up, and we'll figure out how we want to give one away. I did a poll and I asked everybody whether we should give it to a new driver or we should open the giveaway to all drivers. And I think it was 64% of you said all drivers. And I'd agree with that. And the reason why I do agree with that is because we do know that the trucking turnover rate is so high that I'd like a driver that's going to actually use it, not just be into the industry for a few months, decide it's not for him, and now he's got a radio that he's never going to use. I'd like somebody that's actually going to use this radio to have it, because it's a darn good radio. Guys, as usual, I'm not going to keep this too long. President Electronics, I appreciate you sending me this radio, and appreciate you giving it to one of my friends here on Facebook. You know, it means a lot to me. It really does. And like I said, if you want to send me one of those 10-meter radios, I'll be glad to check it out also. Y'all be safe out there. And like I said, I'm going to put the post up. And President Electronics, like I said, they agreed to give one to one of you guys. And y'all be safe out there.